Well, ladies and gentlemen, more controversy surrounding Chelsea Football Club, leaked documents. I mean, what's going on? Are we in the mud again? Roman Abramovich secretly funded the takeover of Vitesse and bankrolled them for years whilst owner of Chelsea. I mean, this kind of makes sense why most of our players spent a lot of time over there.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Exclusive by Guardian Sport. Leaked documents appear to show Roman Abramovich secretly funded the takeover of Vitesse and bankrolled them for years whilst owner of Chelsea. The documents reviewed by the Guardian and the Bureau of Investigative Journalism appeared to reveal for the first time at least 117 million euros, which is 102.8 million pounds, in secret funding from Abramovich for the Vitesse takeover, which flowed through a series of entities registered in opaque offshore tax havens. I mean, I just hope this doesn't bother us. I really hope this particular incident doesn't come back to bite us now, because it happened in the previous ownership. It should have nothing to do with this ownership, but it kind of tells you. I mean, when we talk about these owners are good or that owner is good, trust me, no owner is good. Money is getting manipulated left, right, and center. I heard many people say previously, people don't buy football clubs to make money. It's a way to hide your cash. It's a way to, evade tax. This is one of the reasons Roman Abramovich used. We have to be honest. There were certain times he's used Chelsea Football Club in a way to move funds around. I mean, think about it. He's there's no way a particular individual would rack up that much debt with Chelsea Football Club the way he has, close to 1.5 billion. I think that's what the uh, end sort of result was by the time he sold it to the new owners, Top Bolly and Clearlake Capital. Obviously, he's trying to do other stuff elsewhere. This is just the way it rolls. It's whether you like it or you don't, whether you hate the individual about it. This is how top business people operate. I'm not even going to be surprised if our owners, the current ones, Todd Bowley and Clearlake Capital and whoever else is involved, they're using Chelsea Football Club as a means to hide money somewhere else. This is how it all works, man. This is what top business people generally do. So, look, in regards to this, I just hope, look, obviously, thank Roman Abramovich for everything he's done for us and everything he's done for this football club, of course. But to secretly bankroll this amount of money, I honestly wouldn't put it past it. The amount of players that went to Vitesse is not funny. I mean, have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just get that up there. There was about close to 21 players that went from Chelsea to Vitesse. Lewis Barker, Matt Miezga, Bertrand Traore, Dominic Solanke, and many more. Nemanja Matic was in there as well. Gal Kakuta, Izzy Brown, Lucas Piazon spent years over there. I mean, Amanda Broya was there. Mason Mount, I think, as well, in recent times was there. Marco van Ginkel. It was definitely a feeder club. It was definitely a feeder club. So look, I'm worried what this investigation may mean for Chelsea Football Club. I hope ultimately it means nothing for us. I hope we don't get some sort of ban and financial penalties, this, that, the other. It was all done in the previous ownership under Roman Abramovich, and I hope if anything does happen, then they go and chase him for it, because I would find this quite strange if somehow the FA now comes and tries to make something about it now when the current owners had absolutely nothing to do with it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. 102.8 million in secret funding from Abramovich for Vitesse takeover, which flowed through as a series of entities registered in opaque offshore tax havens. This is what happens. I mean, this is pretty much what recently with the Man City situation is what the fake revenue. Do you know what I mean? All these sponsorship, so-called sponsorship, and they've, nailed down the trails of it, and they found out that some of these sponsors they don't exist. There's nothing there. And they're just fake revenue in their accounts. This is why I guess sometimes maybe we don't need to worry too much about FFP, because there is a lot of fancy accounting going on. A lot of fancy accounting going on. Yeah, some of these numbers I don't even know, that they present in the financial records are actually true or not. I mean, you would need to do a forensic investigation to go to the bottom of it. You can put down any number, you can make it look like it's legitimate, but where's the source? No one's actually going to sit there. The FA, when they get financials submitted to them, they don't sit down and ask for evidence on every single line items in the profit and loss statement. And this is probably why certain clubs are under the microscope when you kind of stand out, like Chelsea at the moment. The level of spending that we've done in recent times, we stand out. And that's when FA want to come in and go, hey, we need to investigate what's going on here. How are they doing this? So you don't want to be standing out. Man City as well, standing out. PSG, standing out. This is why you never see, Liverpool in the mud. Do you think Liverpool owners are not doing some stuff like this? 100% they are. As I said, no owners operating in that level, in the billions, are clean. No way. No way. And now it all makes sense why all of these Chelsea players went to Vitesse. What was going on? Roman Abramovich, he was bankrolling them. Do you know what I mean? He took over Vitesse. Chelsea players got good, loan moves over there to get some exposure in football. It's mad. I just hope that nothing happens to us in regards to this. Ladies and gentlemen, you let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are on this leaked document that's been out there in social media at the moment. Roman Abramovich secretly taken over Vitesse, and these are all the players. These are all the players that has represented Vitesse. Just one more look. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, okay. Fans forum meeting with Chelsea. My good friend PYS sent me a message on WhatsApp saying that, hey, this is something that we probably should cover in the news. And I think it's quite an interesting topic. If you're not following PYS on social media, please do so on Twitter. He goes by @CFCPYS. Fans forum meeting with Chelsea. The clubs are aware of issues such as racist abuse towards Sterling online and hate against Mason Mount. The hate against Mason was difficult to fathom. Reps of the fans forum want these people who abuse online tracked down. Look, further goes on to say, a member of the fans forum is discussing with someone at the club about early team news leaks. Chelsea are looking to improve Wi-Fi at the ground, including more mobile phone usage. Honestly, that's a problem. I've been to Stamford Bridge twice, and believe me, that is an issue. That is an absolute issue. A request was made to have former players welcome on the pitch, onto the pitch. Look, first of all, let's talk about, we'll get back to the early team news as well. In regards to online abuse and hate, this, that, the other, look, all of that is wrong. All of that is the normal, the sensible fans will not do this. The sensible fans will talk in a normal manner, will have constructive criticism, and will talk with logic. All right? Some people sometimes disagree with what I have to say in regards to Mason Mount or Kai Havertz or Conor Gallagher, whoever else, right? Whoever else. But I never, ever overstep the mark by insulting them or, abuse them or give them hate. I'd never, ever do that. I present my view on it. Now, how people want to use that information and go and produce hate, that's up to them. I can't control people. I cannot control people. I think the best thing as commentators or whoever people like to go and have a footballing conversation, you need to be honest. You have to be honest about the assessment. You cannot come here and just keep the blue flag flying high and just talk airy-fairy stuff. You have to be honest about the assessment. So, look, in regards to the hate, that's wrong. I think some people, they misguide hate, do you know what I mean, with constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is not hate. Sitting here and saying that, for instance, Mason Mount hasn't been good for a long time, that's not hate. That's not abuse. That's actually the legitimate thing that's going on. Sitting here and saying that, for instance, Kai Havertz hasn't been good for a long time. I know recently he's come around for the past 3 games, but predominantly he hasn't been good. That's not hate. Sitting here and analyzing, their gameplay, Mason Mount recently, his vision, his positional awareness, not being there. Similar thing with Kai Havertz as well. His link up, his hold up, he's not always been there. He's not been clinical. That's not hate. I think this is where we need to understand. This is where we need to draw the line and go, well, we live in a social media era. People are open to these sort of, commentary. It's up to the players what you want to take and what you don't want to take. Once again, abuse, insults, that's not on. If the players are getting that, then of course go out there and find these players. If it's something absolutely derogatory, find them. And if you can find them through IP addresses and whatnot, okay, ban them. But I hope in doing so, you don't try and nail down someone who's actually being legitimate about their conversation and their assessment. So yeah, look, interesting stuff. In regards to the leaked news, a member of the fans forum is discussing with someone at the club about early team news. I've always wondered where these leaks coming from. It has to be from the players. Some of these so-called in the know accounts must know or have connection with some of these players, and that does need to stop. I find it very strange that how sometimes an hour or even a couple of hours before the match, before an hour, that's when the club announces it anyway. But I'm talking about 2-3 hours prior to the match, how sometimes these leaks come out, and it really shouldn't. Yeah, it's exciting for us. We get to know what's going on, but I think it's unnecessary for these leaks to come out. And then, they need to do better to find out who's doing this and to stop. Even some dressing room stuff as well. What conversations has had, bust ups and this, that, the other. Who's leaking all of these things, man? That people need to look into this. They really do. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to everything that we've talked about. Roman Abramovich bankrolling Vitesse, supposedly took over Vitesse, and the fans forum talking about players hate, abuse, the team news leaks. Let me know. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys for a live, hopefully tomorrow, early UK time. So do look out for that. Till then, take care. See ya.